wasn't meant for you. If you take me back to my old life, I thought that was life. I thought that was me. But it took depression to take away the joy from the artificial lights that I was attracted to. I was like a moth towards the light, but that light wasn't the real light. And I didn't know any better. So when I went through depression, guess what? The lights went out. And when the lights went out, it became dark. I had two options. Do I give up and end my life? Or do I find the root cause of my depression? And what I know right now has helped thousands of people. And this is what I'm sharing tonight at 8 p.m. I had a chemical imbalance in my brain. I was supposed to take antidepressants, but I didn't take antidepressants. I studied emotional intelligence. So I started to manage my emotions. I changed my environment. My whole life changed. And I'm sharing all of these strategies, guys, tonight at 8 p.m. So if you're suffering right now, because the thing is, when we claim I'm depressed, your mind just wants to keep you alive and it loves routine. So some people stay in depression, even though there's help out there. There's people that can help you. But guess what? Some people say, well, shut it off. No, you can't help me. No, you can't help me. Because you're afraid. Because most people would rather stay in the hell that they're in because they're scared to go to the unknown, heaven. And this is a time in your life, the only way that's going to get you out of that depression, guys, is a spiritual journey. It's a mission bigger than yourself. This is the only way to get yourself out of that depression, is to find something bigger than yourself. Because when you're currently experiencing depression and anxiety, and you're just trying to do it for yourself, you'll keep failing. Why? Because when you're going through depression, the emotions turn off. You feel numb. You don't feel. It wasn't until I realized if I could survive this, I could help people who are suffering. That would give me meaning and purpose. I'm telling you guys right now, there are a lot of people that are going through depression. It's because your old life is past its sell-by date. That old life can no longer serve you no more. You're experiencing depression because maybe you haven't dealt with your past. And what's happened in your past is still living in your mind. Depression is when we block things inside and we try to numb everything in it. Guess what? It's our body's way of telling us something's up. It turns everything off to make you realize you got to deal with your past. We got to find the root cause of whatever it is. The alcohol, the drunks, that's not going to solve the problem. TV, comfort eating, that's not going to solve the problem. We need to find the root cause. The root cause of the depression. The chemical imbalance. How do you bring more dopamine into your life? How do you bring more oxytocin into your life? This is what I'm talking about, guys, at 8 p.m. tonight. If you want to change your life and you're serious about changing your life, it's free. Come to the webinar. Ask me the questions. Because I know there's people out there who, oh, but Warren, but no, I just don't believe. Bring me those questions. I've got answers. I want to give you the strategies to make you happy once and for all. Because emotion is created by your thoughts. And your habits run your life 90% of the time. So sometimes we feel like, oh, it doesn't work because your habits are running your life. We need to create and develop new habits. Guys, oh my gosh, like if I could just get in, right, to the masses that have gone through depression right now, I would solve their problem. I'm going to give you the strategies. I'm going to give you the know-how because you are a healer. You're watching this right now. The reason why you went through it was to help other people. There are people that can't go through it. There are people that end their life. Why didn't I end my life? I was on death's doors. Why didn't I? Because there was something inside of me. There was something inside of me that was pulling me, a calling, a vessel. I didn't dream of becoming a speaker. I didn't dream of sharing my life. I didn't dream of coming live and doing this I didn't dream about this. I'm being used. I'm a vessel, and so are you. It doesn't make sense because you're in the storm. When you're in the storm, it's chaos. The cloud just keeps following you. Why does the cloud keep following you? Because you keep thinking the same thoughts. And no one's ever taught you about emotional intelligence. They tell you about medication. They give you some sort of NHS counselling, CBT. But let's go deep. Let's change the environment. People are trying to change their life in the same environment. If you are in a low vibration environment, if you are in a negative environment, I don't care what therapy you do, you will not remove the depression. I'm talking about completely removing the depression. There's certain elements. A mango, right? A mango has the ability to become a mango tree and to produce more mangoes. But that mango will not grow into a tree on concrete. You have to be in the right environment. You have to be in the right environment. You have to be. Listen to me, guys. You have to be in the right environment. So you're still watching TV. You're still watching all the negativity. You're still eating the low vibration food, the processed food, and you're wondering why you're still depressed. I'm breaking it down, guys, once and for all at 8 p.m. tonight. How many people, guys, that are watching this right now are going to tune in tonight? If you've got any family members who are suffering and they're looking for a way out, you can only help people that have got depression if they're willing, if they want the help. But I know if they come onto this webinar tonight, I'm going to open up in such a way where they all say me too. I'm going to connect my full emotion to tonight. My tears, my connection, my heart is going to be open tonight. I'm going to allow you to come real, to come in so intimately so that you can understand the journey. Because sometimes people see where I am right now, but they don't see where it started. They don't see the struggle, the pain, the abuse that I've had to experience through my life as a child. They don't experience that. They don't know much about that. I want to go deep into it. I want to tell you guys where the depression developed. Why did depression come into my life? Why did I have a chemical imbalance in my life? And this is what I'm going to share with all of you guys tonight. How many of you? Kerry said, I'm watching. Wayne said, I'll be there. Melanie, Vicky. Just literally, guys, if you've got brothers, if you've got sisters, if you've got mums, if you've got dads, right? Obviously, you're going to have mum and dads, but bring them to this webinar tonight. Just bring it. Just this one webinar. This one webinar, invite people into this Facebook Live who you might think could be going through depression. Because you know what? I put a status on the other day. The best way to hide a broken soul is a fake smile. How many people do you know that have that fake smile? You don't know. You don't know who's experiencing depression. It hits black people, white people, old and young. But depression is a mental, right? A mental condition. So we need to go into the mindset to understand what's happening. Because there's certain things that we're doing which is supporting our depression. So when you stop doing those things that are supporting your depression, guess what? You can detach yourself from depression. Because depression will only live with you when you claim it. It will only live with you when you prevent your body from flowing. That means allowing your emotions to express. When you stop expressing and you suppress your emotions, this is what creates depression. This is where the build-up is. This is your body. When you feel anxiety and panic attacks, this is your body literally reminding you Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Something has to change in your life. But I'm grateful, guys. I'm going to explain to you right now why I'm grateful. Right? And why I am grateful for depression. I am grateful for depression because, do you know the strategies to live a good life? You know the strategies to achieve a lot of success in your life? The strategies are out there. The strategies are you on YouTube. The strategies are there. But why don't we? Why don't most of us get there? It's because there is a mentality. And I think when you hit the rock bottom in your life, you can develop a mentality that is, I'm going to do it or I'm going to die trying. This is why I thank depression. When you have that rock bottom moment in your life, you can take risks. You can afford to take risks because you can't go any lower. Your depression has just turned the light off into the artificial world that you've been living in. Depression made me realize I was playing far too small. And I look at my depression in the past and I'll thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my depression, because I wouldn't be able to love. I wouldn't be able to have this much empathy if I didn't go through pain. I'm talking about crying myself to sleep, thinking of ways to end my life. Do you know what that does for a human being when you can understand that there's people out there who are suffering and you can relate to them because you've been there? People say to me all the time, Warren, it's your energy. You've got this energy about you. This energy is from him. It's the empathy. It's the love that I have for other people. And this is my gift. I know it's my gift. And there are people that are watching this right now, and it's your gift too. There are people that stay in their own cocoon, and they've got their depression, and they don't tell anyone, and they suffer. They suffer through it. But there are some people that are watching this right now who are going through it, and they're saying to themselves, there must be a way. There must be. What is my purpose? What is my why? And you're looking for it. And this is why you're watching this right now. You're watching this because it's a reflection. All I am to you is a reflection. What you see in me is in you. What you see in me is in you. It's a reflection. But I know there's people watching this right now who are going to be a phenomenal healer. That you're going to be a leader. When you can get to grips with your depression, and it's no longer about you, you'll do whatever it takes. You'll become a target to be judged. People will judge you. You'll get haters. It's okay to get haters. Because guess why? Because the motive and why you're being seen and showing up every single day is to help other people. There are people that are watching this right now and you're like, this is it. I've known it since I was young. I felt different. But when I was young, I felt different, but I saw that as something being bad because I didn't fit in. I want you to realize that feeling of feeling different was the work that you were going to do later on in life. The most valuable thing that you can do in this life is to add value to another soul. That's the most valuable thing that you could ever do in this world. And I'm passionate because I've been in that dark place. I know what you are capable of achieving. And this is why I'm doing this webinar at 8 p.m. tonight, guys. Think of your questions, okay? What questions do you have? What is stopping you? What is keeping you? What is bringing that anxiety in your life? Why does it keep coming back? Why do you keep having panic attacks? I want to break it down. Think of these questions. Think of the questions. Write the questions down. Get them ready for tonight. Get these questions ready for tonight, guys, because it's going to be life-changing. It really is going to be life-changing, and you're going to change your whole family's life in the process. And if you know anyone, if your wife, if your husband is going through depression, do whatever you can to bring them on that webinar. I'm going to put the webinar link in this Facebook Live as well. So look out for the webinar link in this Facebook Live. 8 p.m. tonight. We're going to change lives. There's going to be tears, so bring tissue. I want to open areas, right? I want to open areas in your heart that haven't been opened in a very long time. I want to create this space where you feel relaxed, calm, and you can feel the trust. I want to create that space. And in my head, it's already happened. The impact from tonight is going to affect thousands of lives around the world, millions of lives around the world. There are over 100 people that are going to be on tonight. I'm not saying I can help everyone. I can only help those people who want to overcome and want to help others to overcome depression, anxiety. Cheryl, thank you so much. And before I go, guys, just a transfer of love. Okay, I want you to just see love, and I want to pass my love to you. Because I think connection, I think love. Love is God, love is connection. And I see you. I feel you. Just know that whatever it is that you're going through, the pain that you're going through, I can feel that. I can connect to that pain. I feel selfish not to share what I know. And I love you. Thank you. Okay? Thank you for surviving. Thank you for still going. Thank you for wanting to help other people. Thank you for talking up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because people need you. The children are going to need you. To live in a world where children feel it's okay to ask for help when things are not going right in their life, when people can open up and talk openly about mental health illnesses. Thank you. You are loved. Listen to me. You are loved right now. When I was in that place when I didn't love myself, I was seeking it so bad. So feel my love. It's real. It's connection. Love, love, love. I see you. And tonight, if you're ready for change, if you're ready once and for all, no BS, you're ready to go all in with your life and to overcome this beast and anxiety from your life and to start living and to be present in the moment. That feeling of being present when you've got so much gratitude inside of you that it becomes impossible to stay down. You've got so much gratitude running through your pores where you're consistently thinking about what you have and not what you don't have. Cheryl said, someone say ready for change. I'm in. I'm in, I'm in, I'm in. Do we have any questions, guys, before I shoot off? Do we have any questions about tonight? Any questions that you want to ask me about tonight, guys? It's going to be a Q&A, but also I want to break it down step by step. I want to share with you the transition of going from depression to becoming happy with my own company. What did I do? Was it just positive affirmations? How did I change the chemical imbalance in my brain? How did I do it? How did I go from being out of control to in control of my emotions? How did I create the consistency? How? I've been consistent every single day for the last 5 years of my life. I've achieved things that I thought I would never achieve in my life. I've never had a bad day. I get bad moments, of course, we're human, but I don't live in it. I used to live in it. I used to have bad days and weeks. I don't live. In whatever happens to me, whatever comes my way, I deal with it. I express it. I feel it. And then I squash it. And this is what I want to share with you. Because so many of us are in a place where we're allowing our circumstances to take away our future. We're allowing other people to put us in such a state that we stop living and we just go through the days. How do you stop thinking about the things that have happened in your past? How do you stop the triggers? How do you go from being ashamed of your story to being proud of your story? How do you do that? That's what I'm going to share. How do you go from being worried and caring so much about what others think of you to being able to be yourself and to being a voice? Because if you can speak, you can influence. And if you can influence, you can change lives. That's the reason why we've been put on this world, is to change lives. That's why we've been put here, is to change lives. And Noah's brushing his teeth. He's got a thing right now for brushing his teeth with aloe vera. Big up Forever Living. Can you hiss? Can you hiss? Say hi. And if you're feeling down right now, guys, Noah's gonna make you feel good. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. See the hearts? Those hearts are for you. His new thing is brushing his teeth. He likes to brush his teeth. He's got like the whitest teeth ever. I ain't down no more. Look at the little face. Speak to you guys soon. 8 p.m. guys. I'm going to put the link below. Get ready for it. Noah, say we're fearless. Fearless! Noah, say I'm fearless. Fearless! Fearless! Say I'm fearless! Speak to you guys soon. 8 p.m. guys. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m.